my name is Letticia.
And my name's Kareen.
And we are LK Financial Accounting LLP.
And this is Skill Sessions
with Yatu House. And we are both ACCA qualified. We set up our business in 2015, so we have been trading as a partnership since then. So today we're going to talk about various topics such as mistakes that are made when setting up a business, and we're going to talk about what to do when you set up a business and how to get an accountant and so on.
So firstly, we're going to talk about where businesses go wrong when it comes to the finance side of things. So what companies always remember to do is register on Companies House, and then they kind of think that's it. They start trading, whether you're a product business or service business, just hit the ground running, don't keep any track of any invoices, don't keep track of any receipts, and then you remember, oh, there's a tax man, do I need to be VAT registered, and then you try and get an accountant. That then kind of leaves you where HMRC deadlines are coming up, you get an accountant, the accountant needs to get to know you, understand your business, do necessary things to be set up to be able to report on your behalf, but then at this time the deadlines are going by, so then you get incurred fines and things like that. That's kind of like the main thing that goes wrong when it comes to businesses and finance. They just think it's registered on Companies House and that's it, I can hit the ground running. No, you need to get an accountant at the beginning as well.
So the first thing to consider is registering your company. So depending on what type of company you are, you can register as a sole trader, a partnership or limited company. Sole traders only need to be registered on HMRC. Partnerships and limited companies need to be registered on HMRC and Companies House. If you're not sure how to do that, you can get an accountant to help you do that. Or you can look online, HMRC, Companies House, and they can pretty much direct you, and there's a lot of guidance online to do that. Secondly would be to make sure that you set up a business account. I know people don't really look at that in the beginning, but it's really important to kind of set up a business account and have your business expenses separate to your personal expenses. That will help your accountant and yourself like manage how well your business is doing. If you're making a profit, if you're making a loss, it's really easy to get your business expenses mixed up with your personal expenses. So that would be very important. In the first year of business accounts, you don't normally incur interest depending on what bank you go with. So you don't need to worry about having like, you know, big interest or anything like that.
Another thing to probably consider is a business plan. So having a business plan kind of sets you up. That kind of is your Bible to success, and it is literally everything that your business needs is in there. So from the strategic aspect to your financial aspect, it kind of just sets out your goals, your objectives, what you want to achieve as a business and how you set yourself up to do that. From the financial side of things, it basically just is planning your money. So how much capital needs to go into the business, what you need to spend on, how much money you're going to make, and when you plan to make this money. It is quite important, especially if you're looking for investment. Investors do require you to have a business plan because they want to know when you're going to turn their money around and when you're going to start making profit and when they're going to start getting their cut of the money that they've invested in the business. So a business plan is key, and again, this is something that your accountants can help you with. So as I mentioned earlier, it is very important to get an accountant from the beginning. You register on Companies House and you get an accountant straight away. Accountants don't charge for, you know, an annual subscription or monthly subscription. They literally charge for the services they provide you. So it's kind of like a pay-as-you-go thing, if you like.
Next important factor is to keep your receipts. Make sure that you keep all your expenses, anything that you have invoiced out to a client. If you don't have an accounting system or anything to track that, you can literally keep a receipt book. But yeah, it's very important to just keep all your receipts because you can claim back on things such as petrol, like on mileage and whatnot. So if you're bad at keeping receipts, just throw everything in a box, throw everything in an envelope, just keep it all in one place and then hand it to your accountant at the end of the month or end of the year, depending on when you when your accountant does your accounts for you.
Another thing to consider as well is people are often confused whether they should be VAT registered or not from the beginning. I'd say you don't have to be VAT registered. You shouldn't be VAT registered from the beginning. You don't actually have to be VAT registered unless your business makes more than 83k a year. That being said, depending on your client base, they might require you to be VAT registered to be able to work with them. Some companies just see it as a more of a reputable thing or confirmation that, you know, you are trading and you're not dodgy business. But other than that, I'd say in the beginning, don't bother registering for VAT, because especially if you're a service business and you provide services, you'll just literally be paying HMRC money, especially if you have no purchases, because that's kind of like how VAT works. So I'd say in the beginning, don't bother registering for VAT. And again, have an accountant. These are the things they can advise you on along the way. Maybe at one point it might be beneficial for you to be registered, be it VAT registered. So again, have an accountant. They'll literally hold your hand through these things.
Yep. Also, if you are trading and you're not registered or anything, you are trading in a black market. Remember that. And that is illegal. So make sure that you do, just get an accountant. It's really easy. They'll pretty much do everything for you.
Give you advice on kind of what you need done. The best, though, obviously they're going to help you. I know young people, you know, especially in our community nowadays, are all like, you know, I want to avoid paying tax, or I don't want to pay too much tax. You have to pay tax. Like, there's no way around paying tax. But you can reduce the amount of tax you pay by doing different things which are legal, which again your accountant will help you. You can work around the best way and the cheapest way to pay as the least tax as possible. But avoiding tax, full stop, it's not going to happen. But there are ways of literally keeping it as low as possible. Again, your accountant will help you with all of this.
Thanks for listening, guys. For more top tips, or if you want to get more information, you can email us at info@lkfinancialaccounting.com.
Stay tuned with skill sessions at Yatu House for more information and more hints and tips about becoming a successful business.